Hi, I'm Damien Li. I'm a senior radiographer at National Healthcare Group Diagnostics. No, my job has nothing to do with handling of radios. I support the doctor by helping them to see the internal anatomy of a patient's body. Think of me as a photographer, but instead of a DSLR, I use X-rays, CT scans, MRIs, and other imaging technology to capture photos of a patient's internal organs. Many people hear this and think my job is very simple. But just like how a photographer carefully controls the camera settings to take the best photos, I have to tailor the settings on my machine to every individual patient based on their age, body thickness, bone density, etc. In this way, we can actually help to take the most appropriate picture for the patient's issue and help the doctors to arrive at a more accurate diagnosis. Diagnostic radiography is as much an art as it is a skill. One thing that people tend to forget about my job is the human element. An important part of my job is to help my patient to pose in such a way that the machines can take a clear picture. This isn't as straightforward as it sounds. One time, my patient was a 7-year-old boy who was in so much pain he couldn't stay still. He was also crying so much that he could barely hear me. In the end, I had to work with his mom to hold him still while we took the X-ray. It was a real team effort. Language can also be an obstacle. Once I had difficulty communicating with an elderly patient because I don't speak his language. So I had to find non-verbal ways of communicating with him. I felt like I was playing charades. But in that moment, I also realized that I was connecting with someone that I would normally never have the chance to speak to. It gave me a new appreciation for the job. And the best part of the job is definitely the people. In healthcare, everyone plays an important part in a larger ecosystem. We work together to ensure that every patient receives the best and the safest treatment. There was a time I took a look at the X-ray image and noticed the patient was suffering from pneumothorax, a collapsed lung. When that happened, I activated the critical workflow and alerted the referring clinician of my findings. The early attention given to the patient would mean a life is saved. Every role in the healthcare system, no matter how big or small, is vital in its own way. Many people ask me, Damien, why did you decide to work in such a challenging field? How do you stay passionate after so long? Whenever I meet older patients, I think of my parents. They are at an age where they run into various bone and joint problems, and they need the support of allied health professionals, like myself. So I tell myself that I will give my patients the same kind of quality of services that I would want my parents to receive. Knowing that I'm helping someone to live their best lives with their loved ones, I can't think of a better feeling. I am Damien Li, and I found my purpose in being a diagnostic radiographer.